My understanding is that there is not a word in Karnataka for in language for preeclampsia. Is that true?
We have diverse kind of populations. The populations in the city are well read and they are aware. In the villages, the education has.
I mean awareness. Is there a word? Is the preeclampsia word a word in language?
Preeclampsia, there is not a word, but we say it's a difficult form of hypertension.
Yeah, so. Yeah. I'm just making the somewhat subtle point that this disease and the consequences in some countries has been able to be reduced. We know that this is a preventable condition and that the consequences are preventable by supporting the baby, supporting the mothers, as we've heard from the wonderful patients who've very bravely shared their stories with us today, that by being in the right hands, having a focus on the blood pressure and treating the blood pressure, doing our best to put in place prevention strategies can mean that these mothers can be here to talk to you today, but that message needs to get out to everyone, particularly here in India.
Support the pregnancy. Now this in turn lead to a cycle of problems. So that is the main reason. Now why exactly the placenta doesn't work, unfortunately research is still going on. So what we could do is to try to identify the moment the blood pressure is going up or moment some other signs are coming up, the patient has to be taken care of and then everything goes well. Otherwise, both mother and baby get into problem. These are survivors. Okay, we have brought them before you because they are survivors. But there are, for every woman who is present here, there are at least 20 women out there in the society who have lost their babies or who have lost their life. A 20-year-old girl, a 21-year-old girl loses her life because her blood pressure has gone up and she has developed complications.
I am Yuvarani, by age now 39. Actually, I had a pregnancy like 5 of my pregnancy was miscarriages. I was not able to know the reason, for what reason I had those miscarriages. When I came to doctor, I came here to the doctor with edema, with my swelling in my legs, hands, face and all those things. Then I was admitted here in ICU. Then once a doctor came to me and he asked me what was the reason, because before I was not able to know about Prakashmita here in Jain Hospital. Later on I came to know all the 5 pregnancy was due to my hypertension. Like 7 months my baby will be fine. After 7 months I got, all of a sudden I get my BP high. Then my baby got, like it was aborted. Then after that, I came here. I came to know more about this thing. The thing was, I was very careless because when my legs was swollen, I just thought this pregnancy will be the same thing. And even the people next to our house, they tell that is all the common thing which every girls get in their pregnancy. But only after getting to him, I came to know that this is not the right reason.
ಒಬ್ಬ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ಆದವರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಗೇನು ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದೇನಂದ್ರೆ, ಒಬ್ಬ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಏನು ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಆ ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಾವು ಫ್ರಮ್ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ಇಂದ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಆಗೋವರೆಗೂ ಅವ್ರ ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಮುಂದುವರೆದಿದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಾವು ಮಗು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಸೈಂಟಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು ಈಗ ಬಗೆತನದಿಂದ ಬಳತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು ಮಗು ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇದೆ. ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಂಬಬೇಕು, ಸೈಂಟಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತನ್ನ ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೀನಿ.
ಪ್ರಯತ್ನನ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. It doesn't mean this is the end all, this is the ultimate ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. This is just the beginning of a new movement. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಪ್ರಿಯಕ್ಲಾಂಸಿಯಾನ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ದೊಡ್ಡ ವಿಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ನಮ್ಮ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಅಕ್ಷರ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಓದಿದ್ರು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಲೇಡಿ ಜೀವನ ಉಳಿಸುವಂತಹ patient was looking almost under control. This was 8 years ago when we were not using biomarkers, so rampantly. And then she suddenly came into the OPD and then we found that Her platelets had dropped to 66,000. Her liver enzymes were very high. There were different parameters which probably indicated that she was going into hell with a severe or a strong autoimmune background. So we had to convince her that only delivery could probably save her as well as the baby. When we delivered her baby, there was a huge hemorrhage inside the uterus, and the placenta had separated, and that was the reason the problem had started. And the baby was managed in the NICU, and the baby is doing extremely well. So what they want to probably impress is not all patients are aware of these complications, but yes, please believe in the surveillance protocol, listen to your doctors. There are survivors who can probably tell their stories and motivate them that the right things are happening. So this is what you have to communicate to the community and make them believe that preeclampsia is a sinister problem. It is not straightforward at all. So timely intervention can save lives. Surveillance is something that we have to implement. And this we need both the cooperation of the doctors and the patients and the community.